Good morning, good morning, good morning. So it is currently 5:29 in the morning. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I am training myself to be disciplined so that I can be ready for my day. So I have three three nails that need to be fixed. This one needs to be fixed. It's broke. I glued it back on for work yesterday. But these three fingers need to be fixed. So let's get on it. I'm gonna start my time lapse video. TikTok keep TikTok is being weird.
Excuse me.
I took one of my videos out. They big ass. I'm gonna put it back up just to see. But I wanna do a time lapse. I love doing time lapses of my nails. So I'm only fixing three nails. I'm not doing a whole nail. So I'm not taking off the acrylic on the whole nail. I'm actually taking off the part that broke and then taking off enough space to put a nail tip on it. Just enough for a nail tip. So I tried to hold on to these nails and just glue them back on today, but it didn't happen. So That did not happen. Okay. So this glue ended up falling. And it looked like it dried out. I know it didn't. Y'all know I was ready to cuss this glue out. Alright. I understand why this one might break because I don't have a nail in this finger. I think I expressed that story already. If you want to know the story behind this finger, I'm not sure which one is on, but it's on. I literally be putting too much glue. I'm gonna scruff this nail up because something is stopping it from adhering. Now, some days you gotta wake up and just really be like, you're making good decisions, girl. You know, I'm extremely proud of myself, y'all. I woke up at 4 o'clock 2 days in a row. I've been listening to Napoleon Hill. He's been very motivating to me because Lord knows I'm this. I ain't sleepy. I ain't gonna say I'm sleepy, but I would have liked to stay in my bed. I just went to bed at probably like 10. I woke up at 4. I don't feel tired, but I do feel like I feel happy that I got up, honestly. Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel happy that I woke up and got out the bed when my alarm went off. That's what I'm really excited about. That fact that I got up out the bed. fact that I got up out the bed, because Lord knows I today, normally I would fight myself and be like, oh, I don't want to do this. But today I didn't. Today I was like, girl, get up. It's okay. I looked at the clock. I'm like, damn, 4 o'clock be coming quick as hell. That's because I only get like 6 hours of sleep. But that's only because I get like 6 hours of sleep. If I go to sleep at 10, I try to go to bed before 11 o'clock every day. People be asking me, do I want to go out? No. I'm trying to learn to discipline myself, so I don't want to go nowhere with you. Because once I get disciplined and waking up every day when it's time, I also that means it'll be easy for me to discipline other areas of my life. Or at least that's how I feel. I don't know why I just didn't cut it to the length I needed to be. I don't know, y'all. I gotta start using my head. Wait, I'm just having some thoughts about work yesterday. If y'all want to know what I do for a living, y'all can follow my other YouTube channel. Because that's where I'm going to go over and talk about these thoughts that run in my head right now about work. I want this nail to be really slim, so I'm going to slim it out some more. I really love this glue though. I'm not even gonna lie. The glue is strong. Because my other glues, I wouldn't be able to file this nail like this. So I would definitely recommend that glue. Seriously, that's some good glue. Y'all know what's so funny? While I was at work yesterday, my nail had broke. When I get a little tipsy, or real tipsy, when I get real tipsy, I start breaking nails because I just like don't care. I don't care. I would start touching stuff a little harder, hitting stuff. So like, say if I'm walking, I might stumble, my hand hit something. I'm not hitting it like this. I'm hitting it. So I kind of like break nails. Why the hell was one of my nails was broken? This girl gonna tell this other girl, she do nails. I'm like, bitch, why you say that when I know for a fact she gonna look at my hand and see the broken nail. And you talking about so she do nails. In the middle of me trying to glue that bitch back on. In the middle of me trying to glue my nail back on. Crazy work. Crazy work. Oh, while I'm right here doing this, I'm also filing to level the acrylic back out too. Stop any air bubbles from getting in the nail. So I'm also doing that too, y'all. Get the nail even while I'm shaking it. So I'm shaping and I'm evening out the acrylic at the same damn time. I try to get it as skinny as I possibly can. Like I always say, I have really skinny fingers. Really skinny fingers, y'all. So I try to get them. I'm sure there's people out there with fingers skinnier than mine. It's not a skinny finger competition, but I definitely be trying. I definitely be trying to goddamn skinny it out as much as possible. The skinnier it is, the sharper that nail point gonna be, the cuter it is. So should I do plain nails for this 70s party? I don't know how girls wore their nails in the 70s. But I'm gonna go buy me an afro wig. I'm either gonna, I really would like to wear my real hair because nobody at the job has ever seen my real hair. So I really like to wear my real hair, but with two really big puff balls, maybe braids right here. This I would do my own hair, but maybe braids down right here, two really big puff balls, put some beads on my braids or something. So I would go get some like canker line. Let me stop talking about it because I know what I want to do. So that's probably how I end up wearing my hair to a party. I probably just wear my natural hair instead of putting a full blown afro wig on. I don't know. All right. So next, once that's emptied out, honestly, I'm gonna clean it out, y'all. I keep saying that, but I need to do it. Um, of course, we have our dehydrator, our primer, and this time I'm just gonna sip my brush. This is the brush for when I used to do builder gel. It's been years. I miss you, baby. I might start practicing builder gel. There's no acrylic in my brush. Look at God. It's a little piece right there. Look like a real small piece, but I'm not cutting it out. I'm gonna see if I can get it soft. Come back with the goddamn one more time. Ink. I have a whole bunch of like acrylic tiles. So I'm gonna throw this on top. I always do kind of like the same process. You have to get in a mode of repetitiveness, consistency, same difference. So you start with your primer as always. Since I only have 3 fingers, I'm gonna actually prime all of them. Normally when I'm doing two separate hands, I would prime one hand and then go to the other. But since I only have 3 fingers today, so I think yesterday we had like 4 fingers when I did a fill in on my other ones. I think that's what happened yesterday. But today, since I'm only fixing 3 fingernails, this to me, this is the perk of being my own nail tech. If a nail break, one is because of my own shit, right? And two, I can just fix it instead of having to go all the way to the nail salon. The nail salon's not open until like 9 o'clock. I would have to wait till 9 o'clock when I can just do it right now before I get in the shower. And I always do my nails. I always do my nails before I get in the shower. Always. Because that acrylic melted right up out of there. Alright. But I always do my nails before I get in the shower because all this dust, I be wanting to rinse it off my body. So I'm going to try to do, well, not I'm going to try. I am going to do one nice size bead. And I think my beads yesterday were kind of wet. That's why they was like droopy. So I actually held it in the monomer a tad bit longer. I mean, not the monomer, in the acrylic powder a tad bit longer just to see if what kind of bead I would get. This is a good bead. It's not runny. It's sliding, gliding real nice into the shape of a nail. I can wet my brush a little bit though. That was a nice bead. Okay, y'all. So to not get wet beads, just sit you. Not sitting there longer, just sit it in there. I guess I don't know. So I didn't necessarily sit it in there long. I just pat it down so I just push down on the powder a little bit more so it can absorb a little bit more of it. That's honestly what I did. And we got this nail done in one swoop. Alright, that was easy. We got this one done in one scoop. I just like smoothing it out and playing with it still. I can move on, honestly. Alright, let's go to this one. Let's try to do the same. Pick up the proper size bead. So let's see what a medium bead. I actually um, did like this to kind of, you know, it's a piece of hair or something. Yeah, let's see. I feel like leaning it may get me better results than just tapping on top. But we can see. My bead probably could have been a tad bit bigger. That was beautiful though. That one bead did cover the entire nail. I feel like it's a little flat though. So that's what I mean. It could have been like a little bigger so I can do the apex with it. So I'm gonna go with a smaller bead this time. And get off some of that excess so the bead won't be so wet. That's why I tapped it on my towel. And I'm gonna work it down. Even though I'm really coming to feel the apex. And make sure your acrylic not on the skin, y'all. That will do some damage. This nail part was good, but I just felt like it was a little flat. I don't want a really big apex, but I don't want a really little neither. Alright, that's perfect. And then we have the pinky. Are we done? I don't want to do a really big bead on the pinky. I'm going to be nice and small. I'm going to do a small bead. I'd rather have a dry bead than have a wet bead any day. Because at least a dry bead I can wet at my own, leisure. But a wet bead, that shit, boy, that shit will stress you out. It will, for real. I'd rather a bead just sit right on top than to be wet moving around everywhere. Wet beads don't be no joke, boy. I'm doing one more bead on this one. That's a, that's a wet bead, so I'm taking the monomer out with a bead. want to swipe over, make sure it's smooth. I like swiping like swiping on to make sure it's smooth. And that's the end of that. Make sure I'm getting acrylic in the brush. Good. We can put everything up. I'm not painting these nails. I'm literally about to shape them. That's it. None of my nails are have top coat or anything on them. Like I just like them like this. They look so much more natural to me. It's not that I want them to look natural. Like that's why I got them really, really long. Honestly. And to keep this space ventilated, I do open a window. I do open my window, and I put my fan facing. I put my fan where it's blowing towards the outside, like sucking the air in from here and blowing it outside. I'm taking this up because I don't want dust to get, and I can use it. But most of the time I do. Okay. So I'm looking for my file, and I lost it. Did it fall on the floor? Where did my file go? Oh, okay, I put it back. Okay, so now we just shake it. I don't think I need, but these are still wet. I don't think I need my e-file for this. I feel like I can do this with just my file. So I'm gonna use. When I was in school, my teacher used to say all the time, you don't always need your e-file. She's like, you should do nails good enough where you only need a file. She was like, you don't need to use the e-file to clean the cuticle. She was like, you can just push it back and snip it off. So you won't, that way you won't, people use the e-file because they try to speed through it. But when you say your nails are thin, sometimes it's the reason is because of the e-file. Because they just keep filing your fingernails. And the e-file is more abrasive than this. That's the difference with them filing up acrylic. But when they start filing their nail with the e-file, that's the difference too. You don't want nobody to continuously file a nail with an e-file. I think a nice scratch with a file is cool on a natural nail. I got a little glue right there too. To make the fingers feel tight. All right. Paying attention to this nail just giving me time to honestly let the other nails dry. So I'm gonna get into the aspects of it. But it's actually good. I think that's it right there, baby. Perfect. All right, that's that one. 'Cause normally before you start doing this part, if you're doing a whole set, they dry at a good time. But since I'm not doing a whole set, they need a little time to dry. My ultimate goal is to get these bitches contained. So yeah, I done did like discipline myself, and I started seeing that I was gaining a lot of weight. So I've been eating a lot less, just so I can just lose just a tad bit of weight. It's a lot less. Let me stop eating. It is a lot less because normally I would eat fast food like 5 times a day. Seriously, I'm being so serious. So I was like, let me cut back. Let me cut back on eating so much. Because I just felt like I was eating a lot. Alrighty, wait, let's make sure. Okay. I got to the point where I'm like, I ain't eating a lot. And I know I gained weight because this ass is a little stout. So I know I gained weight. I don't know what my obsession is with like not putting a top coat or a mat. I don't even want to put a mat on it, to be honest. Actually, don't eat in a minute because I didn't eat. I ate one time instead. It was a piece of fish and one lamb chop. So, all right. The next thing is actually finding my buffer. I need to go to the storage and get some more because I am about to fuck that one up. I'm running out and doing mud. So hopefully my nails don't break today, so I can get to doing these spiral press-ons. So let's see how the day goes. If the day goes good, and tomorrow I'll be on here doing spiral press-ons. If I have to fix 2 or more nails, I'm coming back live fixing my nails. If I only have to fix one nail, I'm gonna come back, fix that nail, and then we're going to do at least one press-on. Y'all see my file falling apart? It's like, fuck you. There we go. Alright. I'm about to go wash my hands real quick and I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. One second. Okay. We are all done. Let's put some oil on. Let's put some oil on them. Kind of like, let's make this oil maybe we put a top coat. We are back to normal. We back to normal. Nothing stops the party. All right. Thank y'all. Let's get a close up. I still have on my makeup from last night. Thank y'all for tuning in, and let's get this day started. We back with what the camera at? Over here. Uh, we are back. Yeah, I'm figuring it out. We are back where we started. All 10 fingers. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe and stay disciplined.